In 2023, a customer service team of 700 people went to work on a Monday morning, and by Friday, their jobs had been replaced. Not outsourced, not restructured, replaced by a single AI. This is not a story about the distant future. It is happening right now in companies you recognize, in roles you may hold yourself. And today, we are going to examine exactly which tools are responsible, calmly, clearly, and without exaggeration. Let me give you some context before we begin. According to a 2025 report from Goldman Sachs, approximately 300 million full-time jobs globally are exposed to automation through AI. That is not a prediction. That is a conservative estimate based on tools that already exist today. What is interesting, however, is that AI is not replacing industries at random. It is replacing specific tasks within specific roles, and understanding which tasks puts you in a remarkably strong position. Because the professionals who understand these tools are not being replaced, they are becoming significantly more valuable. With that context established, let us look at the 10 tools driving this transformation, organized by category. We will cover 5 categories today: creative work, business operations, software development, medical research, and finally, the category that no one anticipated being automated. I would encourage you to stay until the end because tool number 1 reframes everything that comes before it. Midjourney version 7, released in early 2026, represents something of a threshold moment for AI-generated imagery. The gap between what a skilled human designer produces and what this tool generates in approximately 30 seconds has become, in most commercial contexts, imperceptible. Marketing teams at companies including Blue Focus, one of China's largest advertising agencies, have permanently ended contracts with human designers following access to tools of this caliber. What is worth noting is that this did not happen because the AI was perfect. It happened because it was fast enough, good enough, and cost almost nothing. The video production pipeline, which historically required a camera operator, a director, an editor, a sound designer, and several days of post-production, has been compressed by these 2 tools working in combination into a single afternoon. Sora 2 generates photorealistic video from text descriptions. In-video AI assembles those clips alongside stock footage, AI voiceover, music, and subtitles into a complete publishable video. The channel you are watching right now was produced using precisely this workflow. That is not a demonstration, that is the point. Zendesk AI now resolves between 60 and 80% of incoming customer queries without any human involvement. It reads the message, understands the intent, accesses the relevant account data, and provides a resolution in under 3 seconds in any language at any hour. The role of the human customer service agent is shifting from answering queries to handling edge cases the AI cannot resolve. In practical terms, this means one agent supported by AI can now manage the workload that previously required 10. Klarna demonstrated this most publicly, replacing 700 agents with a single AI deployment. Harvey AI was built specifically for the legal profession, and it is worth understanding why the legal field, long considered one of the most automation-resistant industries, has become particularly vulnerable. Legal work involves enormous volumes of document review, contract analysis, precedent research, and structured writing. These are precisely the tasks at which large language models excel. Harvey can review a 200-page contract in minutes, flag every clause that deviates from standard, cross-reference relevant case law, and produce a structured summary. Work that billable teams of junior associates spent entire weeks completing. There is a quiet irony in the fact that the department responsible for managing human talent is among those most significantly affected by AI automation. Workday AI and its competitors now handle the complete recruitment pipeline, screening applications, shortlisting candidates, scheduling interviews, sending offer letters, and generating onboarding documentation. They also predict employee turnover with measurable accuracy, allowing organizations to take proactive steps before a resignation occurs. Approximately 1/3 of companies globally are currently in the process of reducing their HR headcount in response to these capabilities. GitHub Copilot has evolved considerably from its early incarnation as an autocomplete assistant. In its current form, it understands the intent behind a developer's comment, writes the corresponding function, tests it, and flags potential bugs before the developer has typed a single line. Anthropic's CEO, Dario Amodei, stated publicly in 2025 that AI would write essentially all code within the following 12 months. Entry-level developer job postings have declined by 13% year-on-year since AI coding tools reached maturity. The developer role is not disappearing, it is being redefined, from writing code to directing the AI that writes it. Devin, developed by Cognition AI, represents a meaningful step beyond code completion. It is described as the first fully autonomous AI software engineer, capable of taking a project brief, planning the architecture, writing the codebase, testing it, debugging errors, and deploying the final product without supervision. In controlled benchmarks, Devin completed 13.86% of software engineering tasks that would typically require a mid-level human engineer, fully autonomously. That number will appear modest until you consider that 6 months prior, the benchmark did not exist because no AI could complete any of those tasks at all. Medicine has historically been the domain most resistant to automation arguments, for understandable reasons. The stakes are different, the nuance is greater, and yet MedPalm 2, Google's medical AI, achieved expert-level performance on United States medical licensing examination questions, the benchmark used to assess human doctors. In diagnostic radiology, AI systems are now outperforming specialist radiologists in the detection of certain cancers, particularly in the analysis of mammograms and chest X-rays. The medical profession is not being replaced, but specific diagnostic and research tasks, the kind that require pattern recognition across enormous data sets, are being performed by AI with a degree of accuracy that is measurably superior to human performance. AlphaFold is perhaps the most significant scientific achievement produced by an AI system to date, not because of what it can do commercially, but because of what it solved. The protein folding problem, predicting the three-dimensional structure of a protein from its amino acid sequence, had been an open problem in biology for 50 years. It was considered so complex that entire research careers were built around solving a single protein. AlphaFold 3 has now mapped over 200 million protein structures, more than the entire accumulated output of human scientific research across all of history. The implications for drug discovery, disease treatment, and biological understanding are, without exaggeration, generational. And so we arrive at number 1. And I want to be precise about this, because the temptation with this particular tool is to sensationalize it, and I think that would actually undersell what is happening. Autonomous AI agents. Unlike every tool we have examined today, autonomous agents do not respond to prompts. They receive a goal. They break that goal into tasks. They use other AI tools, browse the internet, write and execute code, send emails, book meetings, and make decisions without any human instruction at each step. AutoGPT, Agent GPT, and Claude's new computer use capability are the most accessible examples today. But what makes this category categorically different from every other tool on this list is what it automates. The others automate tasks. Autonomous agents automate the process of deciding which tasks need to be done. That is the function of a manager. The World Economic Forum projects that 85 million jobs will be displaced by AI by 2025, but that 97 million new roles will emerge that work alongside it. The determining factor in almost every analysis is the same. It is not your industry. It is not your years of experience. It is your ability to direct, evaluate, and collaborate with AI systems. The professionals who understand these tools are not being replaced. They are becoming the people who manage the systems that replaced everyone else. That is why this channel exists, not to cause concern, but to ensure that when you encounter these tools, and you will, you understand exactly what you are working with. 3 things worth taking from today. First, AI is not replacing industries. It is replacing specific tasks within roles. Understanding which tasks in your own role are vulnerable gives you a significant advantage. Second, every category we covered today, creative, business, coding, medical, and autonomous agents, is also generating new roles for people who can direct these tools effectively. The displacement and the opportunity are happening simultaneously. Third, the single most protective thing you can do for your career in 2026 is develop fluency with AI tools in your field. Not mastery, fluency. The ability to know what these tools can do, when to use them, and how to evaluate their output. If you found this analysis useful, subscribing takes 3 seconds and ensures you see every new video we publish. We cover AI breakthroughs, tool reviews, and practical strategies for staying ahead every single week. The subscribe button is right below this video. I am genuinely curious about one thing. Of the 5 categories we covered today, creative, business, coding, medical, or autonomous agents, which one surprised you most? Leave it in the comments. I read every response and they directly influence what we cover next.